So I finally got Maroon Brown. I cannot tell you how long I've been waiting for this. Basically, I ordered this from Jackson's and they shipped it. And I must have just made the cutoff because right when they shipped it, nothing could make it out of the country. And so it's just taken forever for me to get this color, and I'm really, really happy to have it now. So it is a nice light sort of caramel brown. And what we're going to look at today is the Granulating Browns from Schmincke. But really it's going to be Granulating Earth Tones. The only one that I don't have that I thought I did is their Umber Green. And I don't have that, but I went and grabbed my swatches, and the reason I don't have that is the dot just wasn't enough to do anything with. Okay, so this is the green umber, and as you can see, I didn't really get enough of a swatch to do anything. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the maroon brown, which is right here. Let's see what we got. It is more granulating than I thought it was going to be. So this is the PBR7 that is used in the super granulating colors that have PBR7 in them. Now the greenish umber, I think that's what it's called, also is a PBR7. So if you have a really, really green color you're looking at, it's possible they use that, but they use this for the majority. And I determined whether or not a paint was granulating just based on their own book. So if it has a G next to it, like Mahogany Brown, then I know it's granulating. Let me make sure you can see this. So basically all the information on these paints I got from this, so I know that they're accurate. Okay, so now let's go to raw umber. This one is not very dark. Okay, Mahogany Brown. I think this is one of my favorite granulating paints from them, because you can see how granulating it is already. So this is a PBR 33. It almost reminds me of the granulation from like the Lunar collection by Daniel Smith. So I can see why they used it in their super granulating colors. Okay, and I included Indian Red only because Indian Red was in the list before Mars Brown, and I kind of wanted to do them all. Like I said, I'm kind of bummed out that I couldn't do the green umber, but I'll show you what I have in my swatch card, what they gave me in my swatch card. I was actually surprised this one came up. So it's PR 101 and PR 206. So this is a dual pigment color. It's very pretty. I guess I didn't remember it being granulating. This is not in any of their super granulating colors, just to let you know. But I just kind of wanted to show you all of their granulating, you know, earths and, yeah, earths, I guess. And then Mars Brown. I did another video on Mars Brown, on 3 of them. So I'll link that up if you guys haven't seen it. All of these colors have a light fast rating of 5. That's an 8 on the blue wool scale. And so it's 5 stars for Schmincke. They consider that extremely light fast. And because Schmincke does have a few colors that they have rated fair, I tend to trust it. And I also trust it because these are earths, and earths are known to be much more light fast than other colors. I'm going to do Mars Black, which is in the first 3 collections. They didn't do a black in either of the last 2 collections, the Tundra or the Forest. Okay, and the first ones look dry, so I can start glazing. Just looks a whole lot nicer when it's flat. I really do like this brush. I think it's like $7 or something like that on Amazon. I'll just start with raw umber. I didn't tell you before, it's PBR7 and PY43. And if you look at the Tundra and Forest colors, sometimes some of their colors have both of these pigments in them. I don't personally believe that Schmincke is using separate pigments. I think they're using raw umber and then 1 or 2 other colors. And so when people are trying to figure out, well, they don't have a PY43, they do if you look at the raw umber. So if you're trying to mix your own, this is what I think they're using. It makes the most sense to me. I just kept on going. Okay. The way things have separated. So I just wanted to show you. You can see like the black there. Pick up a good amount of paint. And this is the Maroon Brown. That is really pretty. I have to be honest, I only bought this because it was in several super granulating colors and I wanted to play with it. I didn't like it as much on the dot card, but seeing it in mass tone like this and then seeing all the separation, I like it. Okay, Mahogany Brown. That one looks really opaque. And it is. So just real quick, so raw umber is semi-transparent and semi-staining. Maroon brown is semi-opaque and non-staining. Mahogany brown is opaque and non-staining. Indian red is opaque and staining. Mars brown is opaque and non-staining. And Mars Black is opaque and semi-staining. So Sorry, I just wanted to get that in real quick so that you would know. Let me keep going. All right, Indian Red. You can really see the PR206 coming out. That is so pretty. That looks good. And then Mars Black. I do think the Mars Black is going to be really dark. It's hard with some of the darker colors when you're putting down washes to get a mid-tone, because it goes so dark so fast. It's funny, I thought this was a little more granulating than it is. On the dot card, it looked a lot more granulating. Okay, let's take the tape off. And then take a look at what we've got. Okay, zoom in. Okay, so that's the raw umber. And that is the Maroon Brown. And you can really see here all that like separation. It's more like flocculation than actually granulation. Okay, and then Mahogany Brown, which is a beautiful granulating color. And then Indian Red, which I don't know if it was just wasn't like granulating enough for them, or it looks as granulating as the Mars Black, but I guess I'm kind of confused as to why they didn't use Indian Red in their super granulating colors, but we don't know that they're done. Mars Brown. Really cool color. I like it, almost is making like swirls or circles. And then the Mars Black. So if you look, you can see that the Mars Black and the Indian Red are about equal as far as granulation. Yeah, these two stand out as just being really different. They're just granulating in really different ways. The Mars Brown and the Maroon Brown, which may be why they picked them. But basically Indian Red is the only one that hasn't been in a super granulating set yet. So anyway, I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next video.